6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On a day when twos are wild on the calendar, we've got two teams. One's going to advance and one ends their season here tonight. Welcome to PRTC TV's coverage of the entire 2022 49th District Basketball Tournament from Clay County High School. Good to have you tonight on night number 2 as it is a Clay and Jackson doubleheader. Girls will play here in just a few moments, and then the boys will follow at around 7:30. Along with Ed Smith from the Southeast Kentucky Network joining me for color tonight. We have Hunter Carroll, also TJ Isaacs. I believe Mr. Lakes is around here somewhere. Justin Lakes is here on camera as well. Mark Sulfridge with us. This is Brian Murray. Great to have you as we get into night number 2 of the 49th District Basketball Tournament. And Ed, this is what it's all about on 2/22/22. We've got two teams and one wants to go on, but both of them cannot.
That's the truth, Brian. And, you know, after the beatdown earlier in the year right here on this home floor, the Lady Generals just took it took it all over Clay County's Lady Tigers. But, you know, throughout the year, I feel like that Clay County has improved. They're shooting the ball a little bit better, but now this will be an upset if Clay County can pull this off.
Jackson County playing without their second leading scorer, Kylie Shannon, who is having some health issues, non-COVID stuff, but having some health issues and had to go ahead and end her season early on. And so Jackson County will be without Kylie Shannon for the rest of the season, but they got a lot of firepower. A young lady that's a freshman, 6'2", Abby Gilbert, averaging 15 points a game, 11 rebounds a game, and she shoots 62% from the floor. She's being even talked about as a contender for Player of the Year in the region as a freshman in high school.
Well, she's a special player, and the only time that I've got to see her play this year, it felt like she put up 100. I know she didn't, but that was the vibe that you got. She was just the best player on the floor. She's definitely an all-regional performer, and you know, she's just going to get better.
And on the other side of the paint with her is 6'4" Kenna Ward. Hasn't had as great a season as I'm sure she would like to have, but she's averaging 10 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, and shoots 67% from the free throw line. You put her and Abby on both sides of the paint, and that is double trouble.
No doubt. That is a formidable task trying to stop one of the other, and it's kind of picky poison right there. And you've got the good guard play. You know, and they like, you know, Coach Tyler likes to get out and press. They like to shoot layups. Sometimes that takes away from your big people, but, you know, that may be the reason why some of her numbers are not as big as they were even last year.
A young lady that I'm sure you got to know over the years that her and her family recently moved to Jackson County. Her mom was a heck of an athlete, and so is she. What kind of experience have you had watching Madison Curry grow?
Yeah, I've been watching her since grade school. She is a tremendous ball player. Hated to lose her, but happy for her. If she's happy, then, you know, I'm happy right with her. Love the family. Feels like she's kind of feels at home over there. So, you know, good luck to her and her entire family.
Madison also in double figures for the Lady Generals, averaging 11 points per game. She's knocked down 18 threes this year and also shoots 87% from the free throw line. And from what I hear, her mom could flat play as well.
Susan was a great ball player on the championship team we had here, and I think she was a 4-year starter here, and she could shoot the lights out of it too.
Now on the other side of the other bench, we've got a young lady that's also had a very good season, number 43, Courtney Jones, 13 points per game, averaging 6 rebounds, shoots 66% from the free throw line, which is good for a post player, but Courtney has really developed over the years.
She sure has, and this year we've had to rely on her ball handling. We've actually moved her she kind of started out as almost like a four-position player, and now she's moved out to the one. She's our point guard. She's who we rely on to bring the ball down. She's a really good shooter when she gets her feet set. She's our leading scorer, leading rebounder. I don't know where we'd be without Courtney Jones.
You've also got probably your biggest threat from outside. She's knocked down 42 threes this year and shoots 71% from the free throw line, averaging 8 points a game. Number 11, Jalen Combs, has changed quite a bit over the last season.
J-Lo's got a little more confidence, and she's in one of my classes here at high school, and I was getting on to her. I said, listen, you've not made a shot in the last 3 games. What is going on? And she said, I'm trying. I said, I know it. And she started making some shots, and here in the last, I guess, 4 or 5 ball games, she has shot the ball really good. And, if Clay County is to win tonight, she's going to have a big game.
One thing about this Clay County squad, they are one of the younger teams in the 13th region. Not a whole lot of upperclassmen. The only seniors are Alexis Bowling and Courtney Jones. Then from there, you look at the roster. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8th graders and 1, 2, 3, 4 7th graders. Mix in a couple of freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. This is a young Clay County Lady Tiger squad.
Yeah, we kind of hope we can keep that youth, together. Let them come on up through the middle school and play. And we've got a couple that play right now. So they're ready. They're shooters. They don't do a whole lot other than get their feet set and shoot it, but they can knock down some 3-pointers, and that'll probably be one of the keys for Clay County being able to stay in this ball game.
Jackson County also a relatively young team. They have 3 seniors, Natalie Carl, Eden Lakes, and Hannah Creech. You look at players like Madison Curry. I believe she's a sophomore. Abby Gilbert is a freshman. Kenna Ward is a junior. And so, and also Kylie Shannon, who's injured, is only a sophomore. So Jackson County is going to be a force to be reckoned with for at least 2 or 3 years to come.
Yeah, I think the 49th is getting ready to have 3 really good basketball teams. I like Jackson County. I like North Law. North Law girls, obviously, one of the top teams probably in the entire state, a top 20 type team. So 49th district, no matter who comes out of this, they're going to represent the 13th region well.
Always said our district must be special. We're the only one in the region that gets 5 teams.
Yeah, that is for sure. And that was some good basketball there last night. I know that the final scores wound up being lopsided, but actually, in the first half of those games, it was rather interesting.
Looking like an upset about to happen.
It sure did.
We're going to step away for a quick break and come back, and we'll get your starting lineups. It's going to be the Lady Generals of Jackson County taking on the home team, the Lady Tigers of Clay County, and it's straight ahead on your exclusive video streaming live home for the 2022 entire 49th District Basketball Tournament. We are PRTC TV.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast. Crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
It's been a tough year, and PRTC is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, PRTC may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month, one discount per household. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and see if you qualify. PRTC, keeping you connected.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. Forward pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at just $19.99 a month and include unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabyte of data for only $29.99 a month. 6 gigabyte of data, $39.99. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus, only $89.99, which has 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features without the long-term commitment. It's forward pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more, the entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today.
Just like anything else in life, yard maintenance takes planning. So before I do any digging on my property, I contact 811. You might be thinking, Tim, it's just a fence. I think I can handle it. But trust me, you got to call 811. You might think, don't you own a company that teaches self-defense to people? Shouldn't you be able to install a mailbox? You might think that, but still contact 811. You would think that if you were a Green Beret sniper and a UFC fighter, that you could plant some flowers on your own? Trust me, always contact 811 before you dig.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save. This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
Time to get the party started. Time for your starting lineups of the semifinal round of the girls' side of the 2022 49th District Basketball Tournament from Clay County High School. This is PRTC TV. Clay County, the home team. Jackson County, the visitors. Jackson County at 20-8 on the season. We'll do their starting lineup first under head coach Courtney Tyree. Again, 20-8 on the season. Double zero is Madison Curry, averaging 11 points per game.
Starting guard number 4, Natalie Carl.
Lady General's best three-point threat, number 4, senior Natalie Carl. She's made 39 threes, averaging 7 points a game. Number 10 is fellow senior and fellow guard Eden Lakes at 6.5 points per game. Top free throw shooter at 77%, actually second to Madison Curry. Number 34, leader in most of the offensive categories, freshman Abby Gilbert, 6'2", 15 points per game, 11 rebounds, and shoots a very impressive 62% from the floor. And number 44 is junior Kenna Ward, averages 10 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, and shoots 66% from the free throw line. Now for the Clay County Lady Tigers under head coach Ivy Burchell. They are 11-14 on the season. junior guard number 11, Jalen Combs, being announced, averages 8 points per game. She's also made 42 three-pointers. One of a couple of seniors on the squad, number 15, Lexi Bowling, averages 5 points per game.
Starting at forward, a junior, number 24, Mackenzie Sizemore.
Number 24 is junior Mackenzie Sizemore. She puts in 6 a game and averages 5 rebounds. Sophomore guard number 1, Sydney Jones. She's made 28 threes on the year and averages 4 points per game. And senior number 43, Courtney Jones, leads the Lady Tigers with 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, and shoots 66% from the free throw line.
Officials for tonight's game are Shane Stewart, Tim Millett, and Brian Nate.
Clay County trying to make it to the 13th regional tournament for the 3rd time in a row. They've been runner-ups to North Laurel the last 2 years. North Laurel trying to win the district for the 5th year in a row. Clay County actually won it 12 years in a row from 2006 to 2017. And we're going to watch the tempo here very closely because Clay County is going to want to keep the tempo down, only averages 44 points a game. Jackson County way up into the 50s, so Coach Birchel's going to slow it down if he can. And that's not a good start.
Nope, that was too easy. He ran a nice opening tip play there and got a layup.
Easy bucket there for Kenna Ward to open things up. Lady Generals open up in a 2-3 zone. That's number 1, Sydney Jones with the basketball. Over to Jalen Combs.
Now, I think what you're seeing right here is about what Coach Birchel, I mean, he's going to have to do something to keep the score under 50 if Clay County's going to have a chance.
You mentioned Courtney Jones coming up from the post, and she's actually playing the kind of the 1 and the 2 sometimes.
Right, she'll come up, usually bring the ball up, and then she'll drop back down around the free throw line, and they kind of run the offense out of her hands. Well, she's a senior, so you kind of expect and trust her in that.
Clay County taking the air out of it early on here as they have held the basketball for about 45 seconds. Jones and Combs kind of throwing it back and forth, and then Courtney Jones coming up and being a part of the mix. And Coach Birchel would love to probably lure them out of that zone and try them man-to-man as well, which is sometimes how a defense will react when you're playing, kind of slowing it down.
Right. I expect Jackson County probably start putting a little more pressure on her wings.
Held it now for a minute and a half. Jones throws it to Combs. 2-0 Jackson County. They got the first opening bucket in just the first 3 or 4 seconds off the clock. And we are now over 2 minutes in. Now, Ed, over your many years of covering high school basketball and being around it, you have seen this tactic work, and you've seen it also backfire.
Yeah, it can be effective. It really can. There's a few years ago, we were talking about off camera that Clay County played North Laurel, and North Laurel had, they were just a better ball team than us, but, they held the ball out front, and when they got their shot, they made it. So, the game got tighter and tighter, and Clay County was actually able to win that district and really didn't have the ball team to do it.
So now we're approaching 3 minutes on this possession, and Jackson County staying in that zone. It's almost like a showdown at high noon at the OK Corral. Who's gonna blink first?
Who's gonna blink? Yeah.
Well, one thing about it, we are on a pace for a very quick basketball game at this point.
This game shouldn't last very long if this is the way it's going to be played.
I will say in my 12 years of calling games for PRTC TV, I haven't seen this, and have certainly not seen it in district play. At some point in time, though, you are kind of led to believe they're going to try to take a shot. Now we are approaching 4 minutes on this possession. Jackson County not coming out of their zone.
Well, I'd say this is one way to keep the score under 50. That is for certain. So maybe that part will be accomplished. But no matter what your offensive tactic is going to be or lack of offense, you still have to find a way to score. And so somebody sooner or later has got to take some shots.
We are now, this possession is over 4 minutes. You can see the clock winding down. We're at 3:40 and counting. Now, have you ever seen anything quite like this as far as the length of a possession?
No, I will say that right off. You know, usually you try to steal a minute here and a minute there and then run your offense and try to keep the score lower.
Now Jackson County coming out after them. Combs over to Sidney Jones. Now Courtney Jones. In the corner, that's Sizemore. And Courtney Jones comes out and gets it. Both of the student sections are really cheering their teams on. We're now at 5 minutes on this possession. 2:48 and counting.
Looks like she's getting ready to put more pressure out. I see the kind of into a 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone.
Sizemore with it left side. Now to Courtney Jones. The score you're seeing on your television screen is not a misprint. It is 2-0, and we've played almost 6 minutes. Here's a three from Combs, and that one's no good. Rebound, fought for, and we're going to have what? A jump ball. So the possession arrow will favor Clay County as Jackson County got the opening tap. One thing this type of game does too is it keeps everybody from getting in foul trouble.
That is a fact. Boy, there's such a great crowd on hand here too. There's bound to be 1,500 people in here tonight.
It's a tournament atmosphere.
It is.
Courtney Jones eludes Eden Lakes. Now over to Combs. Now Bowling with it. We're at 1:54 in counting. This possession is now 6 minutes. Courtney Jones through the paint, throws it to Sizemore. I mean, at this juncture, we are realistically looking at a possibility of Clay County holding for the final shot of the period.
Yeah, I would have never thought that when the game started, but it is 2-0.
Kennedy Ward almost got a foul there. Courtney Jones has herself tied up, and we're going to have another jump ball, I believe. Yep, and this time it'll go back to Jackson County. So that was a 6-minute and 36-second defensive stop. Two to nothing Jackson County. We're approaching the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. We got traveling called on Abby Gilbert. I didn't see that one to know if it was a good call or not. Well, now one would expect that if the first possession is any indication that they will hold for the final shot, as we are under a minute. Bowling, ball overhead, over to Jalen Combs.
I doubt anyone has broke a sweat yet.
No. Bowling has it, 40 seconds and counting. Mackenzie Sizemore over to Courtney Jones in the left corner. She'll lob it back out to Combs. Bowling at the free throw line. Now to Jones, 20 seconds. Sidney Jones over to Sizemore. We're at 10 seconds now. Courtney Jones drives, floats it over to the right side. She walked. They did not call that travel.
I don't think they're getting a shot off.
Sidney Jones gets the shot off, but it's an air ball. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, it is Jackson County 2, Clay County nothing. This feels very strange. Back in a moment with the second quarter. Stay tuned to PRTC TV. Jalen Combs inbounds for Clay County as we start the second quarter. Gets it into Courtney Jones. You're watching PRTC TV.
I think they went girl to girl.
Yeah, I believe they have. 2-0. Jackson County on top as we start the second quarter. Yes, 2-0. Clay County held the ball on one possession for about 6.5 minutes. They have the ball now, and it appears that they're going to do much the same to start this second quarter. As Ed mentioned, the Lady Generals have gone girl to girl. That should tighten things up a bit. Jackson County has actually took one shot and made it. And Clay County has taken a couple and missed them. And what we got? 30-second timeout called by Coach Burchell. We'll keep it right here. I think Ivy must have not liked something he saw on that particular play. This is one of those games that
30-second timeout, Lady Tigers.
Statistically could show some really weird numbers at the end of this game.
It may be numbers that me or you neither one have ever seen before. Jackson County shooting 100% leads 2-0.
Yep. Well, and think about this. You know, if you heard that Jackson County held Clay County scoreless in the first quarter, but then I come back and I said, oh, but by the way, Clay County held Jackson to 2 points.
Right. This was a little bit unexpected. I knew that he'd want to slow the game down. No way that we could run with him. There's just no possible way. I didn't think that it would be an out-and-out stall. But I think the action will actually pick up. I think once Jackson County gets out and starts pressing them more, they'll have to start trying to drive it to the goal.
Got a foul on Eden Lakes, I believe. That'll be the first foul called on either team.
The fouls on Lakes, that's her first, team first.
Clay County will inbound again. Knocked away. Nice defense by the Lady Generals on the steal. Madison Curry gets the pass, and she'll bring it up. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 2-0 Jackson County. Eden gets the screen from Jenna Creech, penetrates, runs out of real estate, throws it back to Creech at the right elbow. She's open for a three from the wing. It's no good. And the rebound to Sidney Jones for Clay County. Well, there went the 100%. But we're still shooting 50.
Still shooting 50.
Jalen Combs, ball overhead, gives it to Lexi Bowling. Jenna Creech is on her. Backdoor cut by Courtney Jones, and she can't get it to fall, but does draw the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. I don't know if they're going to get Eden Lakes or Abby Gilbert on this one. They got on Eden, that's number 2. So she picks up 2 quick ones here in the second quarter, and going to force Courtney Tyree to bring Kenna Ward back in for her. Courtney Jones, a 66% free throw shooter, looking for the first points of the game for Clay County, but that one's short. So Ward checks back in, and Eden will probably have to sit until the second half. Jones' second opportunity is good. So that cuts the lead in half, 2-1. Jackson County, 6:22 left here in the first half. Madison Curry starts right, then comes back left, gives it to Creech at the top of the key. Creech out there dribbling, Jones on her, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert in the corner to Natalie Carl. Looking down low for Gilbert, they get it to her. And she is surrounded by a lot of people. Gives it to Kenna Ward. Her jumper is up and good. So Kenna Ward has all 4 points for Jackson County, and now 4-1. Courtney Jones going to bring it up for the Lady Tigers. Had the screen from Bowling, goes the other direction. Now gives it to Bowling at the top of the key. And left side over to Mackenzie Sizemore. Got a little nickel and dimer there. I didn't see much contact there at all.
She might have stuck her hand out and might have got her on the hip or something with a hand, but no, that's one of those play on.
Inbound from Combs to Courtney Jones.
If they start calling that foul, we'll have to recruit players out of the stands for both teams.
Yes. Bowling trying to get around Kenna Ward, but throws it out to Jalen Combs. Now back to Bowling. Bounce pass to Courtney Jones. She brings it back out. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. 4-1 Jackson County. Jones gets a screen. He'll take the three-pointer. That one's an air ball. Jenna Creech did a good job. She might have got a little piece of it, or at least made her alter her shot. And Jackson County with the rebound. Madison Curry going to bring it up. Clay County in girl-on-girl defense, and Combs has been the assignment for Curry. Over to Jenna Creech. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert into the paint. In and out game. Jenna Creech for a triple. That one's no good. Rebound, though, to Abby Gilbert. She loses the handle on it. Now we're going to have a jump ball, and I believe the possession arrow should favor Jackson County as Clay County got the ball to open up the second.
One thing for certain, both teams are going to play hard.
Elimination game. One advances, the other one does not. Lob into Kenna Ward. Ward off the window and in. Kenna Ward has all 6 points for Jackson County. 6-1 now. Clay
Tallest player on Clay County's team's probably 5'9". They're not going to match up with 6'4" Ward.
No, absolutely not.
She always plays real good against us. She does.
And we got a 5-second call. So Coach Tyree is pumped up as they force the turnover out top. And Coach Burchell may have to start rethinking this philosophy just a bit if we start to get a pretty good gap on the scoreboard. The seasoned veteran, we always mention in a situation like this, he will be prepared. And we got a foul call, a little nickel and dimer there as well, I felt like, on Courtney Jones. That'll be her first and the team's first.
Yeah, another one of those, just a little bit of a hip check, you know, just a little push, but you know, that's a pretty tight call. That's one on each team, though.
Madison Curry throws it left side to Jenna Creech. Creech out top, guarded by Courtney Jones. 3:44 left here in the first half. 6-1 Jackson County, down low for Kenna Ward. It's knocked away. Good defense down there. Good help defense by Courtney Jones.
Yeah, they're going to have to start doing that. They'll have to double her as soon as she gets the ball in there, or she's just going to turn and put it off the glass and in.
Gilbert lobs it into Kenna Ward. Now back to Gilbert. Cross-court pass over to Carl. She's got a three in mind, and that one's no good. Rebound to Courtney Jones. 6-1 Jackson County. Clay County still looking for their first field goal of the game, and we've played almost 13 minutes of basketball. Lexi Bowling, one of a couple of seniors on the Clay County squad. Hands off to Courtney Jones. Jones gets the screen from Bowling, but looking for a seam, and we're going to have what? A foul on the floor, I believe. And they're going to whistle that one on 52, which is Jenna Creech, her first, team fourth. They are going to say it is going to be a shooting foul. Jones back to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 from there. That one's good. So Jones with the only points for Clay County, and both of them have come from the free throw line, and that one's going to roll in as well. Jackson County 6, Clay County 3. We're at 2:48 left here in the first half. Curry starts right, now crosses over, penetrates up off the glass and in. Nifty move by Madison Curry. Little misdirection there from the sophomore. 8-3. Bowling thinking about that shot. I believe Lexi, was she a Redbird Cardinal at one point?
She was, yeah. She went to elementary school over at Big Creek Elementary here in Clay County, and then she wound up, since she lives pretty close to Redbird, she actually wound up going to high school over there.
Nice steal there by Kenna Ward. Jackson County forces the turnover. They're going to leave Natalie out there for a 3, and she missed it. Rebound is tipped off the hand of Abby Gilbert, and I think it ended up hitting Madison Curry, and she was standing on the baseline. So that's a couple times Jackson County not able to convert off of a Clay County turnover. Under 2 to go here in the first half.
I do think Coach Burchell likes the fact that he's only down 5 points here late in the half.
Yes. A vast difference from the first 2 contests.
Right. And you know it's a little bit aggravating for Jackson County because they want to play a little more up-tempo, and they're used to getting more possessions.
Lexi Bowling with the jumper. That's the first field goal of the game for Clay County, and it's down to a 3-point lead, 8-5. Kenna Ward had been giving her that 15-footer, and she finally said, I'm going to pull the trigger on this one.
She thought she'd take it. She's a good shooter. She just hasn't shot a lot this year.
Kenna Ward down to Abby Gilbert. We're going to have a push in the back, I believe, on Sizemore.
Yeah, it looked like she bodied her up. I think that's good call.
Sizemore, that's her first, team second.
First on McKenzie, team second, and Abby Gilbert going to inbound it for Jackson County. Lobs it into Kenna Ward. Ward off the glass and good.
Basket by Ward.
Kennedy Ward has 8, and it's 10-5. Jackson County by 5. Clay County will probably hold for the final shot of the half here as we're down to 50 seconds and counting.
I would say it's probably worked out perfectly for Clay County if they can hold for the last shot and actually make it. Then, you know, if you go in just being down 3 or 4 or whatever, that's or possibly 2.
People can say what they want. They can say this is not entertaining basketball, but you know what? At the end of the day, coaches and players, whatever they have to do, are supposed to win basketball games.
Yeah, I mean, if he feels like this is the only chance that he's got to win, I mean, why would you do anything else?
Absolutely. We're down to 10 seconds here in this first half. Courtney Jones with the ball, now with 5 seconds. Over to Sizemore. Now to Jones. She's going to have to put a shot in the air. Sizemore launches the 3, and it banked in at the horn, and I don't know that one was good. I don't think she got it off.
They counted it.
They did count it. All right. So Mackenzie Sizemore finds the bank open late and makes that 3, and at the end of the first half, it is a 2-point game. Jackson County 10 and Clay County 8. We'll come back with halftime stats with Hunter Carroll and also talk more about upcoming games and the history of the 49th District Basketball Tournament. Stay tuned for more from Clay County High School. This is PRTC TV.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC. It's all about you.
Located in the Jackson County Regional Industrial Park in Annville, Kentucky, the Jackson County McKee Industrial Development Authority helps companies and communities win. It is and always will be our mission to recruit new business and industry and support the people in our region. We want the people and industry to stay in Jackson County, and here's why. We offer workforce information and training, business planning for new and existing businesses, the fastest broadband in Kentucky, state-of-the-art facilities, and financial assistance and tax incentives. All of this with a rich culture of communities that care. We were just announced as a certified work-ready in progress area. What does this mean for Jackson County? It means that we're ready to go to work with a diverse, skilled, and dedicated workforce. We now have a prime 22-acre construction-ready location just off the newly constructed Highway 30 and only 18 miles from I-75. Close enough, yet far enough. We're Kentucky's advanced manufacturing hub.
Okay, bye.
You know, your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Well, it has been the most unorthodox first half of high school basketball that I have ever had a chance to be a witness to. At the half, Jackson County Lady Generals 10 and the Clay County Lady Tigers 8. There was actually a possession that Clay County held the ball for almost 6.5 minutes straight in that first quarter, which ended up 2-0 Jackson County. Jackson County scored in the first 5 or 6 seconds off the tip, and really only had maybe one more possession after that in the first quarter. But the philosophy's working for Coach Ivy Birchall and the Clay County Lady Tigers, as in the second quarter, both teams scored 8 points. So Lady Tigers within 2 points of the Lady Generals, trying to upset Jackson County. At the half, Jackson County 10 and Clay County 8. You're watching PRTC TV and our live coverage, our exclusive live coverage of the 2022 49th District Basketball Tournament from Clay County High School. And what stats there are to run, it's time for Hunter at the half.
We'll start with Jackson County's team individual. You had Maddie Curry with 2, and then Kennedy Ward had 8. Then if you go to Clay County, Alexis Bowen with 2, Mackenzie Sizemore with 3, and Courtney Jones with 3. Clay was 1 of 1 for 2 for 100%, and then they were 1 of 3 for 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. They had 2 team rebounds and 4 turnovers compared to Jackson County's 2 rebounds and 1 turnover. Then Jackson County shot a perfect 5 of 5 from the 2-point land, and they were 0 of 4 from the 3 and didn't shoot any free throws.
Well, pretty easy breezy. I do think they lulled you to sleep, though, because you said Clay County hit every shot they took, and they missed a couple in that first quarter, didn't they?
They hit every 2 they took.
Oh, the 3-pointers what they missed.
Yeah, they missed a 3.
Right. They took 1 2-pointer, and they made it.
Yeah.
What a strange night, Ed.
Yeah, it is. But it's tournament action, and just like you said in your opening, this is, it's win or go home now.
Yeah.
This is season-ending stuff right here. So you got to do what you feel like gives you the best opportunity to win the ball game. And evidently, this is what Coach Birchall and his staff believes gave Clay County the best opportunity to win. There's no way that they could run up and down the floor with Jackson County. They're just very talented, and they beat us 40 on our home court earlier in the year doing that.
Right.
So something had to change.
Well, and 16 minutes into the basketball game, mission accomplished. If Mark Sulfur said it during the break, he said, if it was 40-38, it's still a 2-point game, but Clay County would have had a very difficult time putting up 38 points in that first half with the team they have, and it's a 2-point game. So it is happening exactly the way that Coach Burchell and his staff wanted it to happen.
Yeah, I really think so. I know that I think when he called a timeout there earlier, a 30-second timeout, he didn't like something because I think they had a play on to try to get maybe a backdoor, and somebody probably missed an assignment, and I think he got a little upset about that because I know that they probably worked on some backdoor cuts and, that kind of stuff to get Courtney Jones some shots off. Probably get some open three-pointers for Jalen Combs, our lead three-point shooter. So we'll just have to wait and see what Jackson County does. I really think that they'll have to come out and press a little bit harder, I think. And they started doing some of that there in the second quarter, so the game did pick up a little bit.
Mention that PRTC TV is your exclusive live video streaming home for the 2022 49th District Basketball Tournament. Covered a couple of games last night with Redbird defeating OBI in girls action, and then OBI beating Redbird in boys action. So Redbird will go on to face North Laurel tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and then OBI will go on to take on the North Laurel Jaguar boys at 7:30 tomorrow night. After tomorrow night, we will advance on to the finals, which will be Friday night. The girls will be at 6 o'clock, and the boys will be at 7:30. Did some history today on the 49th District. I can only go back to 1999 when they started the online stats. I didn't have time to really dig into it as much as I wanted to. But since 1999, over a total of 23 years, Clay County has the most titles in the 49th District for girls since the turn of the century. They have 12. Jackson County has 4. North Laurel has 4, and that's been the last 4, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And Rock Castle has a total of 3 titles. So North Laurel trying to win it for the 5th time in a row. Clay County actually won it 12 times in a row from 2006 to 2017. That is a stretch of really dominating basketball.
Yeah, we had some really good teams. Of course, Jackson County had their own run right there with state contender type teams. Very good basketball teams. Our heyday also with this girls group here at Clay County High School, really the 1980s, dominated the 13th region, played real well. Got a state championship, got a state runner-up. So, we've been to the Final Fours. Things were good, and we had another good stretch, just what you were talking about right there.
Yeah, 2006 to 2017. Of course, Jackson County, their 4 district titles was from 2000 to 2003, and in 2001, Jackson County went all the way to the state championship game before losing in the final. We'll take a quick break. Jackson County on top by 2 in a very low-scoring contest, 10-8. Second half, straight ahead here on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
It's been a tough year, and PRTC is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, PRTC may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month, 1 discount per household. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and see if you qualify. PRTC, keeping you connected.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. Forward pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at just $19.99 a month and include unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabyte of data for only $29.99 a month. 6 gigabyte of data, $39.99. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus, only $89.99, which has 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features without the long-term commitment. It's forward pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to Clay County High School on PRTC TV. Clay County Lady Tigers with the basketball to open up the second half. They trail Jackson County by 2, 10-8. Ed Smith, Brian Murray, Hunter Carroll on the mic with you on this one. We were talking during the break as far as it's always interesting, Ed, to see if there's going to be a change in philosophy by the coaching staffs to see what they're going to do differently. And Clay County appears to be doing the same thing. Jones with a 3 from the corner. It's no good. She got a great look. But you told me you expect Coach Birchall will do much the same.
Well, I think that he would. It's been successful in the first half, and he's got to do something to be within striking distance in that fourth quarter.
Missed the 3 down low. Abby Gilbert puts it up and in, and the foul. So you just talked about they held her scoreless in that first half, and she can really put up a bunch in a hurry.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think that's the first shot she's taken. The first one I remember her taking.
Second team first at the line, shooting 1, Gilbert.
Sizemore picks up her second. Gilbert's free throw is good. Jackson County on top by 5, 13-8. Knocked away and stolen, but they're going to call a whistle. And if that's on Lakes, that's her third. I'm not sure if it's her, Madison Curry. It's actually Carl. Her first, team's first. Eden Lakes has 2, and Sizemore has 2. Clay County just about threw it back when their player was not in bounds. Jackson County picking up the defensive pressure now. Played just over a minute here in the third quarter. 13-8 Lady Generals. Sizemore in the left corner. Gets it out to Jones with a nice bounce pass. Jones dribbles right. Jackson County still in that zone. Almost a steal by Gilbert, and she stepped on the sideline. So Gilbert's pressure defense forces the turnover. Substitution coming in for Clay County is number 0. That's Julia Collins. And she's going to replace number 1, Sydney Jones. Eden Lake's going to walk it up for Jackson County. 6-minute mark here in the third quarter. Score remains 13-8. Lady Generals by 5. They throw it down to Gilbert. Another push in the back, and if that's on Sizemore, that's 3. And it is.
The foul's on Sizemore. That's her third, team second.
So see if Coach Birchall, he's going to have to bring Sydney Jones back in for her. Eden Lakes gives it to Kenna Ward. Ward triple team. Corner for Carl for a 3. That one's no good. Rebound to Lexi Bowling for Clay County.
I think we've already seen more action than we did in one of the quarters.
Oh, no doubt. That first quarter, man, oh man. If I had known that they were going to hold it for 6.5 minutes, I would have, I don't know, asked you if you did any good fishing lately, or
exactly.
Might have brought up a good recipe or two. Jenna Creech set to check in next dead ball for Jackson County, as is Sydney Jones. Sizemore on the floor with those 3 fouls. If we don't get a dead ball before Jackson County gets the ball, they would be smart to try to take it to her. Jones throws it to Collins. Carl just a step late on the steal. 4:45 left here in the third quarter. Combs for a three. That one's too strong. Rebound to Abby Gilbert. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Burchell. That might have been just to get Sizemore out of there with those 3 fouls. We'll keep it right here. It is a full timeout.
Full timeout, Lady Generals.
Don't forget, we'll have in a separate broadcast, of course, we will have the 7:30 game for you tonight with the General boys against the Clay County boys. And as far as evenly matched games, that would probably be on paper as far as RPI and different things. That would be the most even matchup of the first 4 games that we're going to have here in this week's tournament.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really great ball game. I know Jackson County swept the regular season, both of them by double digit wins, but they were hard-fought, ball games, and I feel like Clay County was really right in those games, just kind of, lost them there at the end and, or couldn't overcome a lead or something that Jackson County had. Jackson County is solid. I feel like Clay County actually has improved throughout the year. Kind of had an injury bug there that got 2 of our starters, but we might get one of those back. I understand Ethan Jackson might actually get to play tonight after having an Achilles injury. So hopefully,
Crawford's out for the season.
He's out for the season. But good news, he's out of his boot. He is walking.
That's great.
And
baseball's his thing more than anything.
Oh, he's a tremendous baseball prospect.
Yes,
no doubt.
Great pitcher. Had an ERA under 1 last year. That's impressive. All right, back to action after the timeout. Down low for Gilbert, up and in. Nice feed in there from Madison Curry. So Gilbert has all 5 points for Jackson County here in this third quarter. And it's 15-8, and Coach Burchell going to call another timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. Stay tuned. 4:10 left in the third quarter. Jackson County 15, Clay County 8 on PRTC TV.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
Welcome back to Bobby Keith Gymnasium, Clay County High School, the site of the 2022 49th District Basketball Tournament on PRTC TV. TJ Isaacs corrected me there. The first timeout was actually by Jackson County, the full timeout. That 30-second timeout was called by Clay County. 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. 15-8, Jackson County on top by 7. Clay County has not scored here in this third quarter as of yet. Bowling right corner, gives it to Courtney Jones. In the corner, they give it to Sydney Jones. Jackson County in a zone. Jones at the top of the free throw line. Jalen Combs thought about the 3. Clay County looking for a seam, and nice steal there by Abby Gilbert. Just took the pass right out of the air. And gets it to Eden Lakes, and Lakes will bring it up. In the first half, Jackson County unable to capitalize on any of Clay's turnovers. Down low, trying to get it to Gilbert, but it wasn't a good pass. It'll go out of bounds off of Clay County.
Same kind of, pick and pick action there to get Abby open, just from the other side this time. That was actually a good coaching move there out of the timeout. Because they had her again if it was a good pass.
Jenna Creech set to inbound, gets it to Kenna Ward, and we're going to have a tie-up. Jump ball, the ball will stay with Jackson County as Clay County got it to open up the third quarter. But anytime you can throw it into a 6'4" player and tie her up on a jump ball, that's a victory.
Yeah, I think she's still young. If she'll learn to get the ball and keep it up over her head, and those type of situations won't happen.
What we're going to have here, I believe they're going to call a foul on Courtney Jones as she tripped up Jenna Creech.
The foul's on Jones. That's her second.
And I don't think it was necessarily intentional. I think they just kind of got tied up, but I think it's a call the official had to make.
Yeah, that was going to be a change of possession probably right there. Yeah, it won't be popular, but I think something had to be called.
Jenna Creech gives it over to Madison Curry. Clay County picking up their defense. Score remains 15-8. 2:43 left here in the third quarter. Lakes gets the screen. Can't get around Sizemore, though, and gives it to Curry. Now over to Jenna Creech. Left side to Abby Gilbert. Gilbert gives it back to Lakes. Lakes lobs it down for Kenna Ward. Ward turnaround with the left hand, no good. The rebound to Jenna Creech, back up and no good. Kenna Ward saves it in nicely to Abby Gilbert. And Coach Courtney Tyree wants to take a 30-second timeout. 2:13 left in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here.
Now that is definitely one thing that Clay County cannot allow to happen. If they get a stop, then you still get a chance to go down and make a bucket, but you can't let them play volleyball with the ball and keep putting it up until they make it.
Well, and we've talked about this, so many times over the years, what size does for a team. You cannot shoot the ball as well, but control the glass on both ends and still win basketball games. If you don't have size and you're going up against size, you have to shoot better to win basketball games and make better decisions.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
One thing that the 13th region has kind of been notorious for, especially in recent years, is we don't have as much size as some of the other regions in the state. You look at the 13th region on the boys' side, for example, there's not really what you would call a real dominant big man.
Right. We have some 6'4" and 6'5" guys, but we don't have the 6'8" and 6'9s like some of these other schools have.
Eden Lakes, bad pass to it right between the legs of Jenna Creech. So Clay County gets it back after the turnover. 2:04 left here in the third. Score remains 15-8, Jackson County. Clay County went the entire first quarter and didn't score, and they're on pace for that here unless they can find the bucket in the last minute 45.
Yeah, I think this is kind of danger time. I do think Clay County needs to try to score. Give them a little momentum, going into the final quarter.
Combs can't get the shot off. Throws it over to Sizemore. And she gives it back out to Courtney Jones. Bowling had a shot, didn't take it from the right baseline. Courtney Jones at the free throw line, penetrates over to Bowling. Bowling throws it away. Eden Lakes with the interception. They've got a 5-on-4 if they can get on up there, but Bowling hustles back. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, 15-8 Jackson County. Creech lobs it down for Abby Gilbert, off the glass and good.
Basket by Gilbert.
Well, in the third quarter, with 40 seconds left, it's Abby Gilbert 7, Clay County nothing. Held Abby scoreless in that first half, and I think you mentioned it, she didn't take a shot.
I didn't remember her taking one. She's looked good, and her teammates have set her up, and they did some good coaching there on the sideline too.
Jalen Combs had a good look but couldn't get it to fall. Rebound tipped out to Eden Lakes, and that was an awfully quick tie-up. But Clay County forces the turnover. Good defense down there by Lexi Bowling to force the turnover, and Clay County has a shot here with 16 seconds left to get a little bit of momentum heading into the final frame.
I think they're going to have to make it. Trailing by 9. You need to go in here with some type of momentum.
Sydney Jones with the ball with 5 seconds. I don't think they're watching the clock. Yes, they are. There's a three, and it's good by Sydney Jones.
Basket by Jones.
So it's very similar to the second quarter. Clay County makes a 3 at the horn, and at the end of 3, it is Jackson County 17, Clay County 11. Fourth quarter coming up next. Should be exciting. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save. This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
That used to be an old song by a group called Boys to Men. Said we've come to the end of the road, and we are now at a point here in the fourth quarter as we start that the slowdown basketball is probably going to have to at least speed up a bit. Jackson County up by 6, 17-11, starting the fourth quarter here on PRTC TV. Jackson County's ball. They outscored Clay County 7-3. Clay County's Sidney Jones nailed a 3 at the horn for Clay County's only bucket there in the third. Clay County has only had 3 field goals in the game. Madison Curry, ball overhead, gives it to Kenna Ward. Now to Jenna Creech. Eden Lakes, guarded by Sidney Jones, goes left. Hands off to Jenna Creech. Creech dribbles back out top, throws it down low for Kennedy Ward. Now Eden Lakes. Give and go. They cut it off nicely. Ward throws it back out to Lakes. Down low, Gilbert double team, finds Jenna Creech. Nice feed up and in. That's what you do when you get double teamed.
Right, exactly. That's good recognition right there too.
Doesn't hurt when you can see over the defenders either.
Yeah, and you know, that's what you call a basketball play. That's
yes.
what you do right there.
19-11, 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Still only a 3-possession game.
Clay County will have to find some scoring. I mean, it's one thing to have a plan, and you know it's worked just fine.
Here's a 3 by Jones, and it's good.
3-point basket by Jones.
That's their second 3 of the game.
3-point basket of the game.
So they trade 3 for 2 and trim one off that lead, 19-14. Gilbert, she'll take that 3-pointer. Down low for Kennedy Ward. Ward off the window and rolls in. Thought he was going to come off there. Ward in double figures with 10. 21-14, 6-minute mark. I'm going to bet you that Jackson County is going to guard Sidney Jones a little bit tighter here going forward as she's burned them twice. Knocked away by Abby Gilbert, but Sidney Jones retrieves it for the Lady Tigers. Courtney Jones penetrates, gives it to Sizemore. Sizemore double teamed, almost throws it away. Jones step back jumper is no good. Rebound to Kennedy Ward. Gets it to Madison Curry. Ahead to Jenna Creech. They'll throw it back to Eden Lakes and she'll set up the offense. 21-14. Down low for Ward. Ward is fouled by Lexi Bowling. I think Lexi knew that she's going to have to foul her to probably stop that shot, and she got her money's worth and made sure the ball didn't make the basket.
Right.
Shooting to Ward.
Ward, a 66% free throw shooter, only the second free throw of the night for Jackson County. Ward's free throw is good.
Just really, really good touch.
Really soft hands.
Yes.
That's one thing that makes the 6'2", 6'4" combo even rougher is because both of them have soft touch. Second one also good. 23-14. Jackson County's biggest lead of the night, I do believe, or it matches it anyway, at 9. Courtney Jones down low, good feed to Sizemore, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Not sure if they'll get Gilbert or Ward. They're going to get Ward. That's just Ward's first.
Ward, that's her first.
Team second.
Team second.
Only player with more than 2 fouls in the game is Mackenzie Sizemore. She's got 3. Jalen Combs inbounds to Mackenzie Sizemore. Jones trying to penetrate, gives it to Bowling at the free throw line. Jalen Combs going to try a 3. That one's good. First points of the night for Jalen Combs, and now it's 23-17, a 6-point lead. 4:43 left in the game. We got a full timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget, same two teams, boys side is coming up next after this broadcast at 7:30. Then tomorrow night, we'll have the North Laurel Lady Jaguars taking on the Redbird Lady Cardinals. That'll be at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And then at 7:30, it'll be the North Laurel Jaguar boys taking on Oneida Baptist Institute. Championship games on Friday night. I believe the girls will be at 6 and boys will be at 7:30. We'll have all of it live for you here on PRTC TV.
Let's say a big shout out to our cheerleaders. They're all in competition here tonight. They've been kind of announcing that, I'm sure, at both schools all day and trying to get their pep clubs together and rally behind them. So good luck to the girls.
People don't know how much work goes into that.
No.
I mean, they work themselves to death.
Absolutely, and they are dedicated bunch, that is for sure.
Jackson County's cheerleaders here as well as the Jackson County High School Pep Band and the Clay County Band here. Nice tournament atmosphere.
Oh, it's been a great crowd. You know, I'm telling you, there's bound to be at least 1,500 in here. It's
what's this place hold?
I'm going to say close to 2,500 maybe, somewhere in that area.
It's been at capacity more than once.
Oh, yes.
All right, back to action. Jackson County with the ball, leading by 6 with 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. They throw it down for Kennedy Ward. Ward back out top to Eden Lakes. Now back down to Ward. Ward off the glass and good.
Basket by Ward.
Kennedy Ward with 14. Jones left wide open for the 3. That one's no good. She might have been too wide open. Abby Gilbert with the rebound, and Lakes is going to walk it up. 25-17. Down low, they find Kenna Ward, and she got called for steps. Yep. A little of the happy feet. And that was big because the bucket went down, and that would have been a 10-point lead. Still a 3-possession game right now with the 3-pointer. Clay County has already made 4 of them. Bowling had the shot but didn't take it. Now she will, and it's rolling no good. Rebound to Abby Gilbert. She is a glass cleaner. Double figures in rebounds and points. Curry at the elbow. Back to Lakes. Kennedy Ward down low. They find Gilbert up, no good. Rebound though to Jenna Creech, back up and in. Creech with her second bucket, both of them here in the fourth quarter, and it's out to the biggest lead of the night now for Jackson County at 27-17. Danger time for the home team.
Yeah, they're going to start putting some points up, down by 10.
Jones trying to get around her defender, and Abby Gilbert blocks it. Eden Lakes heading the other way, ahead to Jenna Creech. Down low, they find Gilbert. Cross court over to Madison Curry for a 3, and she got it.
3-point basket by Curry.
Madison Curry has 5, her first point since the second quarter. Jones going to try a 3. That one's an air ball. I don't think anybody from Jackson County touched it. It'll go back to the Lady Generals. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll see if it's going to be a 30-second or a full timeout. It will be a full timeout called by Clay County. We'll take a quick break. 2:38, Jackson County 30, Clay County 17 here on PRTC TV. Lady Generals only 2 minutes and 38 seconds away from punching their ticket into the 13th region tournament for the first time since 2018. Clay County still time to make it happen, down 13 with 2:38 left here on PRTC TV.
They're going to have to get busy, though, making shots if they're going to make a run at it. I feel like Jackson County's pretty much in control right now, and they got to feel like, feel good about it. Of course, you remember last year we sat here and called this very game. And
we did.
Jackson County had swept first regular season in a long time. Clay County come out and played basically almost a perfect ball game to wound up winning that game last year and advancing to the finals.
One thing that Clay County is missing is that 5-foot pistol, Taylor Asher.
Yes, Taylor's one of my favorite players ever. She just got it done. That's about all you can say. She got it done.
Almost like the old the female version of like Spud Webb from the pro side. She gave up a lot in height, but not in ability or speed.
She found a way to get shots off.
She did. Eden Lakes across the timeline for Jackson County. Time is on their side, and what we got? 5-second call on Eden. So Jackson County turns it over and leaves the door open for Clay County. I think you got to say, though, that for Clay County to get back in this game, it's going to be from three-point land.
Yeah, they're going to cheat it. They've got about everybody out there right now looks like
can shoot the three.
Capable of making one.
Courtney Jones penetrates. Lexi Bowling from the free throw line. It's too strong. Rebound, though, to Courtney Jones. Now to Sizemore. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound to Jones. Her shot is blocked, but there's going to be a foul on Jackson County. It's going to go against Abby Gilbert.
The foul's on Gilbert. That's her second.
Her second, team's third.
At the line, shooting two, Jones.
Jones, who hasn't got a field goal tonight, but she is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. That one is good. Clay County leading scoring by Sydney Jones with 6. Kennedy Ward leads Jackson County with 14. Sizemore checked out. Sydney Jones checks back in. Courtney Jones makes another one. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line for her 5 points. 30-19, under 2 to go. Madison Curry almost loses the handle on it. Gets it to Eden Lakes. Back to Madison Curry. Now to Kenna Ward. Down low. Good touch pass.
Beauty.
Basket by Gilbert.
Gilbert's got 9. Almost
that was a pass.
Like a little volleyball tap.
High-low, yeah.
Yep. And Clay County throws it away. Lexi Bowling trying to get it over to Courtney Jones, and that might seal the deal there. 32-19, 13-point lead. A minute 30 left. Kind of surprised Clay County is not full court pressing right here. Kenna Ward throws it down to Gilbert. Not a good pass, but she's able to save it. Madison Curry's got an open 3. It's an air ball. Jenna Creech trying to save it in, but can't. .116 left.
They better get one quick.
It is now. Here's a 3 from Combs. That one's no good, and Gilbert with the rebound. Here comes Madison Curry, and she's going to be fouled by Bowling. Bowling's second, only the team's 5th, so they still got one more to give before free throws.
The foul's on Bowling. That's her second, team 5th.
And Sizemore going to check out, and we're coming in for the first time as Daisy Samples, number 4.
She's a good three-point shooter. If she can get open. Just an 8th grader.
Lexi Bowling checking out. And number 21, that's Brooke Desarn, checks in for the first time.
Brooke has been hurt for about the last month. She has done something to her shoulder, and she's been having rehab, and she's not been playing much.
Madison Curry got her shot blocked down there, and they're going to say it went off of Clay County. Yeah, you can see the brace on her shoulder. Down low, they find Eden Lakes. Eden can't get a shot off among the tall timbers. Ward tried to lob it to Gilbert, but hit the backboard. 40 seconds left. Courtney Jones into front court. Tipped by Gilbert. Now loose. And we're going to have a hand on the back, I believe, by Madison Curry, if I've seen that right. It is Madison's first, team's fourth.
That's her first, team fourth.
So non-shooting foul. Samples comes out, Sizemore comes in. Inbound in the corner, wide open for the three. That one is good by Jalen Combs, her second three. And we're going to have a foul in backcourt against number 11. That's Jalen Combs, her first, team sixth. So I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get to that 1-and-1. 23 seconds left. Inbound to Lakes. Now back to Gilbert. Now back to Lakes. Kind of surprised Clay County not fouling, but I guess he's probably saying, well, we're down 10 with 23 seconds left. We'll let it go. Ward throws it to Jenna Creech. Creech puts the shot up, and we got a foul on the shot. So with 5 seconds left, Jenna Creech going to have a chance to do a little stat pad.
The foul's on Desarn. That's her first, team seventh.
Brooke Desarn, her first, team seventh. Jenna Creech got 4 points. They've all been here in the fourth quarter. Creech with 2 shots. First one is too strong. First missed free throw of the night for Jackson County. They were 3 of 3 up to that point. Let's see who came in there.
Just Sizemore came back in for samples. Yeah.
Creech with a second opportunity here. And that one's no good as well. Jones with the rebound. Long three is going to be no good, and it is a final. Jackson County Lady Generals will advance on to the 49th District Championship game against the winner of North Laurel and Redbird on Friday night at 6 o'clock. Your final score, Jackson County 32, Clay County 22. We'll come back with final stats and thoughts and also talk to our PRTC TV player of the game coming up next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Okay, bye.
You know, your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
Welcome back to Clay County High School here in Manchester. It is a final here on PRTC TV. 32-22. Jackson County wins it by 10 over the Clay County Lady Tigers and are going to the 13th region tournament for the first time since 2018. With me, I have our PRTC TV player of the game, and that is Kenna Ward. 14 points on the night in a low-scoring game. I know that we expected Clay County to slow the basketball down.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
But they actually held it for 6 minutes and 33 seconds on one possession. What are you thinking out there when you're sitting there watching the clock wind down and you're just standing there? What kind of stuff's going through your mind?
I'm getting to relax, so that's nice, but.
And staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's boring because you can't get your points. Because
Sure.
we only got like 6 possessions in the first quarter.
Now, Coach Birchall's been doing this a long time. He's went to state championships and won regional titles, and I think he knew going in that he couldn't hang with the offensive power, so it was a good strategy. It seemed like things really started to break loose, though, as we got into that third quarter. Now, at halftime, Coach Tyree, was she putting an emphasis on really getting the ball down there to you and Abby?
Yeah, she told us not to rush our shots, that we're only getting like limited amounts to shoot, so we need to just take our time and get it down low. But we can shoot it out, but she'd rather us take better shots.
Now, and you're standing out there, and it kind of wears on your mind after a while that you're standing there that long, and what the other team is wanting to do is to lure you into fouls and going for steals and different things. Did she talk to you any about just staying calm and keeping a good mindset when you guys went into halftime?
Yeah, she was telling us that we just need to don't make stupid mistakes.
Now, in 2018, let's see, you would have been still in middle school.
I was a 7th grader. I didn't get to go because I broke my leg.
That's right. I remember that now, that year. No, but you played some high school ball, didn't you?
Yeah, I played like JV.
What does it mean to you going back for the first time since you were injured as a middle schooler, and now you're guaranteed to go on to the regional tournament in one of the toughest districts to get out of, the 49th? What does that feel like to know that you're guaranteed at least 2 more games?
It's amazing. I knew we wasn't going to lose, but it was still I still had that fear. But I've never actually been to the arena up there, so I'm pretty excited to go up there.
Well, you win in probably one of the top 3 toughest places to win. That's Clay County High School. You get 14 points. You played really, really well. Congratulations on being our PRTC TV player of the game. Go rest and be with your teammates. Congratulations, Kenna Ward. Great game tonight. Take that headset from you. I know you deserve to sweat. She had a great game. Little sweat on the headset, Ed, but you know what? Sweat ain't never killed nobody, has it? Talk to us about the play of Kennedy Ward. I mean, she's 6'4". She's got a real nice touch, 14 points. I don't think she missed more than maybe 1 or 2 shots all night.
No, I'm telling you, when you're a Clay County fan and you've watched her play, against you all these games, I mean, she has tremendous games every single time. And part of it's her height, but it's more than that. She's got skill.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a soft touch. If you foul her, she steps up to the free throw line and she makes them. And if you come up and double her and she's in the high post, she will find her teammates just like she did on a couple occasions here tonight. So
she creates a lot of problems.
She most certainly does, and it's like I say, it's not just her size. She is a skillful player, and of course Clay County has no way of matching. Just don't have anybody to match up with them.
Jackson County improves to 21-8, and they will take on the winner of North Laurel and Redbird. Clay County's season ends with a record of 11-15. Let's wrap things up with our team and individual stats. Hunter Carroll, some of the most unusual stats you've had a chance to read.
Yeah, it's very unusual. We'll start with Clay County's team. Individual, Alexis Bolin, number 15, with 2 points. You had Sydney Jones, number 1, with 6 points. Mackenzie Sizemore, number 24, with 3 points. Jalen Combs, number 11, with 6 points. Then I had Courtney Jones with 5 points and 5 rebounds. Then if you go to Jackson County, you had Jenna Creech with 4 points, Maddie Curry with 5 points, Abby Gilbert with 9 points, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Then your PRTC player of the game was Kennedy Ward with 14 points. Jackson County shot 13 of 16 for 81% for 2, compared to Clay County's 1 of 2 for 20%. Clay County shot 5 of 14 for 36% from 3, compared to Jackson County's 1 of 7 for 14%. Jackson County was 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 60% compared to Clay County's 5 of 6 to 83%. Clay County had 6 team rebounds compared to Jackson County's 12 team rebounds. Jackson County only had 6 turnovers compared to Clay County's 8. Clay County had 2 team assists compared to Jackson County's 12.
All right. Again, the final, Jackson County 32 and Clay County 22. That's going to do it for us for this particular broadcast. We'll be starting up a new one here in just a minute and bring you the boys game. Same 2 teams, Clay and Jackson, is coming up here shortly. But for this broadcast, for Justin Lakes, Hunter Carroll, TJ Isaacs, Mark Sulfrich, Ed Smith from the Southeast Kentucky Network, this is Brian Murray saying thank you for joining us for another presentation of local and regional high school basketball on PRTC TV.